Hey Bites, I'm Giga Gamby, and welcome to a new series called Let's Defend. This series will contain a completely one-sided argument towards someone who's been receiving a lot of hate by using logic and evidence. I just feel there's too much majority bias going through the internet, and another side of the argument should be brought up. Also, remember that the opinions I state in these videos may not actually be my personal opinions of the people or person. So without further ado, let's get right into the defense. Daniel Keem, also known as Keemstar, is the lead anchor in a popular internet news network on YouTube known as Drama Alert, with over 1.5 million subscribers. Before 2016, there were only minor controversies, but were cleared up quickly. He's been in deep water since the beginning of 2016 with the RS Glory and Gold accusation. In this conflict, Keemstar states that a pedophile was let out of prison and now streams RuneScape on Twitch. The 62-year-old user known as RS Glory and Gold was the suspected pedophile, so he received loads of speculation, hate, and even death threats. The worst part was, he wasn't a pedophile, therefore Keemstar received the brunt of the backlash. Was it just, though? Let's discuss the functionality of a news network such as Drama Alert. Keemstar has his own hired news team, therefore it is not his job to be fact-checking, or else there would be no reason to hire an unreliable workforce to find the news for him. Daniel Keem is the anchor, he states the news. He does not find it, or else it would be a completely counterintuitive decision to hire a news team in the first place. However, due to the mob mentality of the internet, Keemstar received major backlash to the point where he fired the news gatherer and even bought RS Glory a trip to London so he can go to RuneFest. Even after all this, Keemstar continues to receive countless comments centering Keemstar as the main culprit. This is actually the beginning of Keemstar's inevitable trust issues with those around him. He saw what one simple human mistake from another person can do to him. Completely defamed and continual harassment for a common circumstance with many other news networks left Keemstar mistrusting towards others. The only thing Keemstar did wrong in this situation was not keep the past in the past. That's why Keemstar was believed to overreact in this next situation. In this controversy, another YouTuber by the name of Pyrocynical makes a video titled Keemstar and Tobuscus Rant, where Pyro states that Keemstar should add a disclaimer in his videos if something such as an allegation is brought up. Since Keemstar already had that it was simply an allegation in the title of the video, and that Pyrocynical's video was titled Keemstar and Tobuscus Rant, he took it as an attack on him and didn't want his career to be stepped on again by another person, especially someone who he was acquainted with, much like the RS Glory and Gold controversy. What he wanted to do was discredit Pyrocynical as much as possible in order to get people to understand that he wasn't going to be stepped on as easily as before. He felt that the only way to help the situation was to attack back and protect his career, since YouTube is his career. This quote from Psychology Today sums up the situation he was in very well. Some people may be easily intimidated by others. They cave into social pressures to think, feel, or act in certain ways, even if they know or should know better. Cohen, PhD, 2012. He's threatened by him, and unfortunately chose the route of aggression due to his past experiences. His trust has dwindled to the point where he believes everyone is against him, but at the same time, tries to put trust into his friends. In early June, however, he gets backstabbed by just about the last few people he used to call friend. Leafy is here and Grade A Under A being the main two who went against him with a complete lack of evidence. Leafy is here made a video on Keemstar titled The Keemstar and Drama Alert Rant, where he justifies the validity of making a video on a friend by saying Keemstar was talking behind his and Grade A Under A's backs.
Recently I found out that Keemstar's been shit-talking me and one of my good friends, Grade A Under A, who's also a YouTuber, straight up to multiple different people, and on top of that, behind our fucking backs.
Yeah, basically, I'm hearing that he's been shit-talking us to multiple people, right? Among other things. Dirty rat. But it's not like he's gonna be the #1 most subscribed news channel for long anyways. Scarce is fucking killing him recently. Keemstar is on the decline. Fuck him.
You gotta love that, shit-talking someone behind their back to multiple different people. I swear to God, I am fucking done with YouTube.
Nowhere in this video does it state evidence or what Keemstar was even doing or saying behind their backs, effectively backstabbing Keemstar and raking in 3 million views, and control over the majority who dislike Keemstar. The fact of the matter is, Keemstar, Leafy, and Grade were friends, and didn't even have a falling out. In fact, Keemstar was involved in a skit literally 2 days before the Keemstar rant video was uploaded. And then, Leafy makes another video on him, getting him even more YouTube money. He just decides to make a rant video on him, becoming a sheep of mob mentality as he so delicately preaches. He's trying to protect his career you are about to pummel. You trapped him in a corner with limited options. What did you expect him to do? And yet, Leafy continues to reference and make fun of Keemstar to this day. One day friend, next day complete enemy. And that's the same thing with Grade A Under A, where he calls out Keemstar for having little evidence of pedophile allegations half the time, then falsely accuses Keemstar of being a pedophile with little evidence.
Listen, I find it fucking crazy that Keemstar's gonna go and talk so harshly about Pyrocynical talking to a 15-year-old girl as if it's the worst thing on earth, right? When Keemstar himself had a girl of the exact same age, 15 years old, get naked for him on a live stream.
The girl that was naked in that video represented herself as a 19-year-old girl the whole time she was on the fucking stream, alright? Whether she was 19 or not, alright? She chose to get naked with Keemstar fan signs.
There's no evidence proving it was forced, and there's no evidence proving Keemstar knew she was 15. Therefore, the validity of Grade's argument is skewed, and an unmistakable mess-up on his part. If you're going to attack someone's actions, don't do the same thing they did. Grade also defames and insults Keemstar throughout the entire video.
So if you want to hear a 34-year-old retard's piss-poor attempts to try and read for your own amusement, Drama Alert is the place to go. And the 34-year-old retard behind this channel calls himself Killer Keemstar.
I mean, I don't know, but like, I'm thinking of the old Grade that was my friend, and I'm thinking about me confiding in you about this learning disability that I have, and how I can't really read that well, and I can't spell that well, and I can't write that well. And you use that to like attack me and mock me, and called me a retard. I mean, that was just, I don't know. That was a little below the belt. I mean, hey, if that's who you are, that's who you are.
Then, in his second video, he makes petty claims that Keemstar is racist, and other allegations using evidence strictly out of context or false.
And if you don't think that Keem was responsible for this, right? Basher even says himself that Keem is the guy to blame for it all.
So we asked Basher if he was doing this for attention or if he's really having a mental breakdown. He responded that I ruined his life. We made peace because, you know, we got down to the truth. But the thing is...
Well, it wasn't your fault. Well, it wasn't your fault. Well, it wasn't your fault.
On February the 16th, 2014, Keemstar must have left his house one day, right? And left his Twitter logged on at home. After this, Keemstar's girlfriend allegedly got onto his Twitter while he was out drinking with a friend and started tweeting. The tweets were sent from the same location as Keemstar, which adds proof to the tweets actually being sent from his girlfriend.
And in this video, he does say that Keemstar did beat his girlfriend, but he got his girlfriend on the phone with me, and she seemed pretty upset about the whole thing because it's not true, and she obviously was like, you know, really telling me, like, I have to talk about this in this video.
There's also claims that Keemstar was not friends with anyone, and that him calling Leafy and Grade friends is a misconception. However, they talked way more than just on Twitter. In fact, they were going to make a podcast together back when they were friends.
So I thought about having Leafy, Grade A Under A, and Sky Williams. And I tweeted out, hey, I'm thinking about doing a podcast with these guys without even talking to them. So we talk about the podcast. We talk whether or not we want to do it, what our concerns are. And we all decide that we are 100% fucking doing this thing. And we are all excited about it.
There's also a lot of false allegations going around towards Keemstar, not including the one Grade A Under A made. The major one is pulling out the racist card. Basically, a lot of haters are arguing that he's racist for saying the N-word 9 years ago. And that's it. This video by Nafuckers sums it up pretty well.
The first point is of course a classic. Keemstar is a racist.
This stupid fucking justice, all fucking righteous fucking Alex is doing this shit.
Yep guys, Keemstar said in like 1994. Seriously, yeah, he's a fucking racist. What a horrible. He's probably a member of the fucking KKK.
Also, in the same video, he addresses the situation where Keemstar stated fuck the fans, and many other out-of-context evidence Keemstar exposed videos use against Keemstar.
No sarcasm, no joking, fuck the fans.
Now you probably have heard that clip, obviously, if you watch like Keemstar, any fucking video on YouTube about Keemstar recently, right? And you know, it's been proven actually that that thing on the live stream, it was like a prank or a joke. I don't know like what the context is, to be honest. Maybe he was like reading a donation, or it was like a prank he was playing on. I don't have no idea, but there's a lot of saying going around that it's actually, you know, it was a joke, and it's actually not something Keemstar meant to say on the stream.
Another small conflict Keemstar was involved in was apparently revealing Pyrocynical's face to the public in a couple of tweets. However, it is not mentioned that his face was revealed a long time ago in another video, and all he did was use Google search to search his face. A public platform. Another effect of the hate train pummeling Keemstar is the belief that nothing he says or does is genuine. For example, when he donated $2,500 towards a fund to help YouTubers who are under attack for unfair copyright claims, thousands of people accused him of using his YouTube name as a way to promote his channel in the top donators bar. However, when Yoav Lindau donated $5,000 under the name The Living Tombstone, nobody batted an eye. There's also talk about how he doesn't care about the news he puts out and whether it's real or not. In reality, he learned from the RS Glory and Gold controversy, so when fans tweeted at him to cover the Jacob Sartorius asked fans to send news situation, he tweeted this video.
We never reported on it because it was hard to verify if it was real or not.
The fact that people believe that someone could be so insincere enough to lie about everything is concerning considering all the evidence previously stated. Even after all this evidence circulating throughout YouTube and Twitter, it doesn't stop other users from attacking and harassing Keemstar and his family, on Twitter and YouTube. It's absolutely disgusting to see things like these being top replies on tweets, when they're purely attacking his family members and not even him. Some even go as far as posting his address and even his young daughter's elementary school. These users are the reason Keemstar is in such a dreadful state of mind. They've made him become this, but there's hope for the future. I'm not asking that we should continue to let Keemstar do this to other people. What I'm asking is that we should be the ones forgiving him first. Give Keemstar another chance and forgive, but don't forget. If we address the wrongs we've done in the past, Keemstar is sure to be back as himself as he used to be before 2016. Please feel free to tweet this video out to the users mentioned in this video. It's a problem that needed to be addressed, and I believe this was the best way to do it. Just forgive as others have done, and help Keemstar get out of the state of mind he himself is trying to get out of. Hey Bites, since this is a new series, I'll be doing the question of the video in the next video. I hope you liked this episode of Let's Defend. I might make more in the future, depending on how destroyed my channel is after I upload this. So, yeah. I'll be back, Bites. Hopefully. No.